guys, there's a really big link between our thoughts and our behaviors, and our feelings and our thoughts and our behaviors really. So I want to make sure that you understand the connection, how powerful it is, and the science that's behind visualization. Videos. If you're new to me, I'll take a quick minute to introduce myself. My name is Berta Lippert, and I am a Mayo Clinic trained and National Board certified health and wellness coach, and where I specialize is helping people institute changes in their lives so they can live happy and healthy lifestyles full of purpose and meaning. And as you can see by the title of today's video, I'm going to help you out with the science and the success of visualization. So this is a tool that I use with all of my clients kind of right before we get into the heavy lifting of behavior change, if you will. So today I'm going to share 3 steps with you to help you out with the science and the success of visualization. And the first thing is just to describe what it is. What is visualization? The second step, I'm going to share with you the science behind how it helps us. And the third step, I'm going to show you how to do it. The first step is I just want you to understand what visualization is. And visualization is basically it's a mental practice where we use pictures in our mind, or basically just our imagination, to picture what it would be like if we had already achieved our goals. What would that look like and what would that feel like? This was made popular by professional athletes. They would visualize themselves throwing the perfect pass or running the perfect race, and it's something that helped them in their careers. And whether we're a surgeon or a parent or performer or an athlete or whatever, we can all use this tool. It's something that I mentioned with my clients. It's kind of a catalyst to moving us forward and creating some changes in our life. So basically, you're just going to sit back and you kind of think of your life, living your life as if you've already achieved the goal that you'd like to achieve. Feeling and connecting that is going to be really important when you're doing this visualization. So what you do is you just kind of get yourself in a safe space where you're going to be able to picture yourself as if you had already achieved your goal. And we'll get more in depth into that into step 3. Step number 2, I want you to understand the science behind visualization and what's actually going on in the brain when we do that. So there are many cognitive processes in the brain that are impacted when we do visualization. And this is our motor control and our attention and our perception and our planning and our memory. They're all impacted when we visualize and kind of look to our future like that. Now what's really good about this is it elevates our motivation, which also increases our confidence and our self-efficacy. Now self-efficacy is huge, and if you haven't watched my last video, I'm going to link that down below because I talk in depth about self-efficacy there. You guys, there's a really big link between our thoughts and our behaviors, and our feelings and our thoughts and our behaviors really. So I want to make sure that you understand the connection, how powerful it is, and the science that's behind visualization. Okay, step number 3, how do we do this? How do we use this mental practice of visualization? It's actually very easy, and as I mentioned, there's nothing physical that's required. You just want to get yourself in a safe space. Maybe close your eyes, get yourself in a quiet environment, somewhere you can just focus on your thoughts. Now before you start, you'll want to identify a specific area of your life that you would love to make improvements in, or a specific goal around your finances or your relationships, your career, your health and wellness, whatever it is. But just get yourself an idea of what it is that you'd like to visualize, kind of getting that glimpse into your future of what it'll be like. So once you have that specific goal in mind, all you do is really think about what would it be like if I had already achieved that goal. What would it look like? What would it feel like if I was already living that lifestyle? What would be different about that? And ask yourself some questions. Where are you? What do you look like? Who's around you? What is it that you're feeling? Maybe things that you're able to do now that you weren't able to do then. Just take some time to really explore. What would it be like? What would it feel like? And what would it look like if you had already achieved that goal? One thing that can be helpful for this too, and it's kind of fun, is the time of day that you do this. So visualizing first thing in the morning can be really nice because it can help you kind of visualize how your day would unfold and maybe a specific goal that you would love to achieve, as well as at nighttime too, maybe right before you go to sleep. It's kind of fun to visualize, and what is the last thing maybe that you think about before you fall asleep at night can maybe kind of influence how you're feeling as well. So the time of day, really there's no right or wrong time of day, but a lot of times people think that it's really nice to kind of start their day or end their day with the visualization process as well. Now I want you to step into your moment and take action, because as you know, you're not going to achieve your goals if you don't take action. So if you're not already part of my VIP list and you like content like this, just head on over to bertavip.com to sign up, and it's free. It's just an avenue that I use to send helpful resources like this to people who are ready to make some changes in their life. Make sure you also check out my website at bertalippert.com. I have a ton of free resources there, as well as my paid programs. If you're interested in working with me on coaching or some of the online training I have available, just head on over to bertalippert.com to check that out. And again, there's lots of resources there. I'd love to be able to help you to live a happy and healthy lifestyle full of purpose and meaning. So thank you so much for letting me share this with you, and I will see you next time.